This model from WSI pairs a DAF XF tractor with a Broshuis 3-axle trailer. The DAF also carries a Fassi F1100 loader crane. The model is in the colours of the Swiss company Friderici. There's no surprises in the packaging, it's factory sealed in the usual manner for a WSI truck model. And in addition to the truck, there are some bags of small parts. This model does include a manual for the loader crane, but strangely it's a Palfinger manual, not a Fassi. With that said, much of the information is similar. To start with, pins are supplied with the model which have painted heads, and they're for locking the loader crane legs in a transport position. But the pins don't fit well and they're much too long, so it's best to leave them off. After that, to get the truck on the road, we just need to join up the tractor and trailer. And after that, we'll just add one more piece of assembly, and that is to fit a load box on the gooseneck of the trailer. And to do that, you just clip in the metal parts. As usual for WSI, the tractor chassis is very detailed, and there are different tyres on the front and rear axles. The cab is very good and it has some very nice graphics, and there's a convoy sign and a number plate at the front. At the back of the model, somewhat unusually, the lights are just painted, and the wheel arches have a nice trim. The Broshuis trailer chassis is very good with a detailed structure and hoses and tanks modelled. The replica timber deck is nicely detailed and there's a yellow stripe down the sides. And the Broshuis logo is printed at the back. The Fassi loader crane is impressive, although there are no small graphics on it. The outriggers are metal with chevron decoration, and the metal pads are very nicely modelled. The boom of the loader crane is very nice because of the thin wall metal sections. My, how we love to get out on the test track. And here we find that the DAF rolls very nicely indeed. The chassis is an 8x4 and it has linked steering, but the range of movement is particularly restricted. So if you want to pose the model turning, there's not much to play with, but as we always say, something is better than nothing. On the other hand, a tilting cab is very good, and there's a detailed PACCAR engine underneath. There's also another feature on the DAF which is nice to see, and that's a sliding fifth wheel, so you can adjust it for the particular trailer that you want to hook up. The Broshuis trailer rolls along well, and a particularly good feature is the independent suspension on each axle. It also has a self-steering rear axle with a good range of movement, so the trailer will trace through a nice curve. The landing legs at the rear of the trailer are non-functional, but those at the front are functional and you can unscrew them. And there's enough range of movement so that when they're down, they produce a nice stable bed. Some of the other features include pull-out marker boards under the gooseneck, and you can also install marker boards at the back, although they're quite loose-fitting. This model also comes with a full set of ramps, so you could get a machine up onto the gooseneck, and there are a pair of loading ramps for getting a machine onto the trailer. If you want to go large, then the trailer also features an extending deck, and it makes an impressively long trailer for a long load. You can also extend the deck width and fit deck posts. Let's try the trailer out with a load, and we'll start by adding on an access platform. And there's still enough space, even with the deck not extended, to fit on a scissor lift. Or alternatively, we can load up some beams. And with the beams on board, we can transport them to where they need to be unloaded. But no more do we need the giant hand crane because we've got the Fassi loader crane. So to use that, the first thing to do is to set the outriggers, and the front ones just pull out and rotate down, and the rear ones just pull out. You can unscrew and lower the pistons, and there are pads which fit on the bottoms. Now that the Fassi crane is stable, we can open it up, and the hydraulic rams which control it are very stiff and a bit jerky. However, that does mean they have no problem holding a pose, and the crane will be able to hold a load as well. With the boom rotated and extended, we can set about unloading the beams. This is another very detailed model by WSI, and its main plus point is its flexibility because of all the working features. So there are plenty of ways you can display this model, and it also looks sharp in the limited edition colour scheme. So in summary, it deserves to be rated outstanding.